Hey Fish fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and we are back with Simic Merfolk with main deck Chalice. Look at all the chalice. We have so many chalices in front of us. It's beautiful. If you love Merfolk at a competitive level, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to learn the tech and the innovations of today's modern metagame. We're on the draw. I'm going to look up my opponent. If they're like some BS weak Chalice player, I might, Chalice deck, or deck that's weak to Chalice, I might keep this. I play bad decks. All right. The last thing that you played was a mono black Karn deck. All right then, I'm gonna mulligan this. Shit. Chalice is trying to tell us something, chat. Chalice is trying to tell us something. Do we just keep this? Did they mulligan? They mulligan to 6. I could mulligan one more time. It would really suck if they're good at, if their deck is weak to Chalice, because our deck is trying to tell us. We're probably up against a bad deck. Some bad decks are weak to Chalice. But then again, I guess it's just better to curve out against bad decks. This hand has no curve. Oh man, the deck, people, the deck is trying to tell us something. Yeah, we can keep this. And I'll drop. I want to say, if they play a bad deck, then they might be playing with, like, Blood Moon. So let's dump the Botanical Sanctum and Force a Negation, and done. This hand's not great, though. Yeah, they might play turn 1 Moon. Oh, some sort of black deck. What's gonna happen here? If it has counterspells, it's good to keep this Cavernous Souls. Oh! Okay. Okay, let's, I really want to curve out. I have no idea what we're up against, but I sort of want to beat them before they beat me. JK Torborg, I know. Wishclaw Talisman. Well, Spreading Seas looks pretty dead. I have a feeling Force Negation is good in this matchup, but I also believe that I was correct to dump the Chalice of the Voids. Sleight of hand. Oh no! Chalice might have been great here. Records 3-2. Oh yeah, I have not been updating the anything. Lotus Field. Oh no. What is going on here? We're up against modern Lotus Field? Well, that sounds very concerning. The deck was trying to tell us something, people. Hold on, I can... Let's update. Switch your library for a card, put it into your hand. And then I gain control of this. Okay, hold on. While this is going on, where's my document? Oops. Psychic Puppeteery. It's 2 mana. Maybe Chalice on 2 is good here. Ideas Unbound. Draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards at the beginning of the end step here through the deck. I'm not even going to watch what's happening here. Got... Okay, I got it. I've edited the score. Are we dead yet? Our opponent, like, seems to be going off. The deck was trying to tell us something, people. The deck was trying to tell us. It gave us the Chalice on 1 and Chalice on 2 with that second hand. The deck, people. The deck knows the matchup better than us. The deck can communicate with other decks. That double Chalice hand with all those lands, it looked like garbage, but it turned out to be, like, amazing. It's Underworld Breach. That's not good either. Splice onto Arcane. As you cast this spell, you may reveal this card from your hand and pay its splice cost. If you do, add this card's effect to that spell. Yeah, that's a problem. Grape Shot. We're dead. Alright. It's like a turn 4 Storm deck. So, little did we know If you ran Nimble Obstructions, you could just stifle his end game. I apparently cannot stifle this though. It's just a storm deck, people. It's just a storm deck. Okay, so Pithing Needle do. Okay, yeah, Chalice on 1 and 2 will shut this deck down stone cold. Damn. The deck was trying to tell us something. The deck was trying to tell us something. We didn't listen. We didn't listen, chat. We didn't listen to my deck. Yeah, you can. Oh, you can stifle the Grape Shot Storm Trigger, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Opponent's name is mighty accurate. We can end up losing to this though. Yeah, we'll bring in the Force. I think I want to bring in Pithing Needle for Wishclaw Talisman. Is there anything else I can name, or is this it? Maybe it's not that good. Okay, Harbinger is useless. Well, I have some stuff to bring in. I guess I'll bring in some relics. If I have Chalice on 1, that's not too bad if it cuts off some relics. The record is 3-1 so far. I don't know if I want 4 relics, because I think I want to leverage Chalice. But do I bring in some Pithing Needle? Like, this is awkward bringing in a bunch of 1-drops when I'm going to put Chalice on 1 and 2. I'm putting Chalice on 1 and 2. And I mean, like, every Storm deck, a lot of combo decks have a Braid or something. Like, that's not a reason I'm going to not bring in Chalice of the Void. I have no idea what this deck is all about. I mean, I got a glimpse of it. I can't believe it. Game 1 was our hand. Game 1 was it was so good. It was Chalice on 1 into Chalice on 2. It was so good. We didn't listen. I even called it. The deck was trying to tell us something with that double Chalice 4-land hand that we mulliganed. Is there anything I could name outside of like Wishclaw Talisman with this? I don't want to bring this in just for Wishclaw Talisman. And that stupid land has hexproof. Squeenabob. Okay, well, I'll just go with this. And hope for the best. Oh, I keep forgetting to put my deck in pile view. Because apparently that fixes this weird problem of my game crashing constantly after sideboard. I would love to go first. Yeah, the one of Damping Sphere is looking pretty mighty good right now. Honestly, I don't think this is beautiful, but I'm going to keep it. It has a decent clock, especially if I draw a card, and it has one piece of interaction, and that might be the key to winning this game. Like, I don't mind the clock. The clock is okay. I do need another land, though, so I can curve out properly. Yeah, we got Force of Negation. The problem is if I don't draw a land here, this might be a little bit slow. That's not bad. You know what? I'm going to take it. If I don't draw a land, at least I put 2 creatures in play this turn. I will live with that. We all wish Kibler would play Magic game. There's Green Man in this deck? What's going on here? I don't. They shocked and passed. This is a Sultai deck, people. We're learning things. Are they gonna fog? Or are they gonna Echoing Truth? If they well, if they echoing truth these, that would blow. Um, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's start with. I think I just want to like maximize how much damage I can do here. We'll keep the Silver Gill Adept in our hand. I'll pitch it to force overall. Are you gonna truth? You are gonna truth these. That's so rude. Alright. Truth it is. I can't interact with it anyway. Well, I guess I could replay, but I'm only playing one creature anyway. Okay, pass. So rude. I'm gonna see if I can draw another rubbish blue card. I'm gonna counter this though. If I Oh, they have Veil of Summer. I think they have Veil of Summer. I didn't draw another rubbish blue card anyway. Let's try to interact with this. I'm sure it's Oh no, they just have a mana up to use the Wishclaw Talisman this turn. Alright, let's get the beat. Let's deliver the beat down. That's a great draw. That lets us play our Kamena Speakers. I hope I'm not playing into Damnation, because I could have held this back, I guess. Because this is all lethal anyway. I could attack for 5, opponents at 13, they still die next turn. I mean, maybe they could still have Echoing Truth, and this is almost lethal. Alright, I got nothing in my hand. Go for it. Yeah, F6. The chances they would run Wrath are low. The chances I play against a deck like this are low too. It's turn 4. They could play Lotus and untap it. Yeah, float mana. Play their Lotus field. Twiddle. Uh-oh. That's not good news. That's not good news. Undia's unbound. Draw 3 cards, discard 3 cards to the next end step. That's too late. We have to hope they whiff. I mean, the deck overall is not that bad. I mean, I think between this and another Storm deck, it's very similar. I mean, if I can't interact with the Storm deck, I just can't interact with the Storm deck. Yeah, it's just Twiddle Storm. So from a Merfolk perspective, I mean, this is not that much different from another deck. Did they bait me with that Wishclaw Talisman? Did they bait me? Was I baited? That Echoing Truth was key. I'm assuming we're lost. I mean, there's a chance they just drew a bunch of lands, but not likely. Okay, our opponent said, awkward in the chat. So that's some good news for us. That's always good news. Yeah, Damping Sphere. People are reminding me of a Damping Sphere. Okay, what happened? Oh, did they... I think they still might have comboed off. They scryed too. What did they do? Put a card on the bottom of their life and card on top? I think they found a Twiddle or something. They said awkward, but they're still comboing off, like, so I don't know what the deal is. Or do they have no access to red mana for the rest of this game? No, but they just untap it and add red mana. I think I'm not sure, but I think they found what they needed off of their last Serum Visions. Or at least they found a Twiddle card. If it's awkward scoop. Stop playing with my heart here. How many spells have been cast? Storm count is at 14. Fine, dude. If they can't kill us, they can wipe our board with Grape Shot if they have it. Yeah, I can. They played a land drop for the turn, so they can't play another Lotus Field and get rid of the breeding pool. Or maybe that was their plan. They were going to go for the Empty the Warrens plan, and they realized, well, this doesn't actually work. That's possible. They realized, oh, I can make a million goblins, but actually I have Island Walk. That could be the awkwardness here. Now they're slowed down to a halt. Like, they're doing nothing. How do you draw half your deck and not win? Oh, they have to discard their whole hand if they can't kill us. But, like, I mean, the idea is they kill us. Like, when you draw half your deck, I mean, you assume that you can win. I don't know what it's like from their perspective. Drawing half your deck and not winning is a Twiddle special. Now, the good thing about playing against Storm decks is you can just relax. You just do your thing. I'm gonna enjoy the chat. I can talk to everyone. I can enjoy my delicious water with a little bit of lemon inside. How many times are you gonna look like 5 cards deep and like not get anywhere? It's like playing against eggs. Eggs is worse. I would say eggs is worse because you really have to pay attention to your opponent playing like eggs. They found a Wishclaw Talisman. It should come into play. It should untap in front of me so I can find like a Force of Negation. I wonder, is this the case? Did they side out Grape Shot with some anticipation of me beating it or something? And they were going to play with Empty the Warrens? That's such a weird move, though. Is there logic to that? I know. How am I not dead yet? Yeah, opponent playing Solitaire. It's game... Yeah, this is game 2. We lost game 1 miserably. Boom slash bust. Oh, the opponent says, I can put you to 1. Well, that's why we've got the painless mana base. So apparently our life total actually is important. Interesting. I'm just seeing if I can deal lethal. Well, go for it. It's interesting. They can deal 19 damage, even though they've sifted through their entire deck. I mean, they've had to have gone through their deck multiple times, right? $17. So, like, do they know the exact number of cards in their deck? The whole world is watching. Well, I don't concede to Storm. I mean, you got to do it. I mean, actually, against the modern Storm deck right now, I do concede pretty often because it's like everyone knows or almost everyone knows the pattern. It's pretty easy to execute. It wasn't the same like the Pyromancer Ascension days. Those days are gone. Now it's you just gifts ungiven. You know what to like, what rituals to go for, what to flash back, yada yada. I notice I get the highest viewership when we're up against like a combo deck or if nothing is happening at all. Remember when we were playing with the Merfolk combo deck and I was just untapping with what was it called? Where's the Merfolk combo deck? All I was doing was untapping a Pure Sight Marrow with Paradise Mantle going through the entire deck and I had like almost 200 viewers. Almost 200 viewers just for that. Okay, we got a Wishclaw Talisman. We can search for anything next turn. Anything. People love to watch jank. Or with the... El Rodeo-san. El Rodeo-san was there. Okay, so I think our opponent is correctly shooting our creatures down. We will keep this in our hand. Like, can't I just snap lose, though? I guess this... I don't think so. The grape shots aren't going at us. The grape shots are going to go after our creatures. See? They're going to kill everything off. I don't know why they didn't grab Breach, but I don't care. And the rest goes at us. Or one goes at us, I guess. Okay, now what do we do? Now I wish... Oh, I have to discard their hand. Okay. Now I wish we had Relic in the deck. We don't have any relics. Veil of Summer, Aria of Flame, Past in Flames, Grape Shot. Well, I'm just dead next turn, right? Well, I guess you don't have enough mana to flash this back. You just don't have mana to flash it back. Creatures! Wow, that's awkward. So I need my opponent not to draw lands? What can I get with this? And obviously, it's going to be more valuable. I don't even want to give it to them, right? I can't wish for Relic. I don't have it. Or do I? Oh, I brought in 2 relics. I brought in 2 relics. I brought the relics in. Do we just snap crack it? Don't do it. Wish for Relic. We can risk for Relic. I did bring in a relic. I brought in 2 relics. Interesting. What would they get with a Wish Claw Talisman? And how many Past in Flames are in their deck? Maybe 1 or 2? Hopefully no more Grape Shot. I mean, it looks like their win conditions are in the graveyard. Okay. We're cracking this thing. We're gonna go get a Relic of Progenitus. And hopefully this just wins the game. Do we crack it right now? Do we crack it at end of turn? Crack it now. Crack it now. Everyone's like, crack it now. Just don't give him another draw step. Crack it now. All right, we got an island for this Force of Negation. Hopefully they can't get anything. They'll do. Oh, but they can draw 3 cards here, right? Oh, Thing in the Ice. Holy shit. That's not good news. Okay. And I sided out my Harbinger of the Tides. No more counters on this. That's unfair. You know what? So that was a mistake. I should do it at end of turn. Because then they would, Can they do this? They have to do this at sorcery speed? Only during your turn. Yeah, so I could have, oh no, but I could have done it at my turn. Well, I didn't know about this Thing in the Ice, so what can I do? Okay, we need Silver Gill Adept, and I already blew a few of them, so. Interesting. Still doesn't deal with this. I think we do 2. I think we go on 2. All right. But it doesn't matter. They can just cast things into this card anyway. Such a weird game. Okay, we just need... Like, all it takes is like 2 Island Walk Lords, or even 2 Lords in general. Oh, interesting. I think I'm just going to crack this, because I don't want to... I need creatures. There we go. We got a Lord of Atlantis. Okay, Lord of Atlantis on the way. Race this Thing in the Ice. Oh, the race is on. Second Thing in the Ice. Countered by a Chalice on 2. It's the most bizarre game of all time. And if something gets through, we can always force a negate it. Chalice on 2 is busted in this matchup. The deck was trying to tell us something last turn. The deck was trying to tell us something. I'm going to hold on to this Trickster so that when it flips... Or maybe I'm not. Do you know what? No, it doesn't matter. If it flips my Trickster, that's okay. Let's pass. So I only get in 2 damage and then 2 damage next turn, whereas if I tap this down right now, I get 5 damage next turn. This deck, people. This deck. Maybe it's bad against other decks, but it's pretty good against us. Could have really used another Merfolk there, but whatever. Well, actually, it didn't matter. They couldn't block this Island Walk. Okay, let's go. Island Walk Lord wins next turn. Okay, we won. They're like, we go to a game 3. We got a game 3. Okay, with now everything that we've learned. This is a legendary battle. We're going to tell this to our grandchildren one day. You're all witnessing this. And then Nikachu, with 20 full life, was out of range of the grape shot. And then Wishclaw Talisman for the Relic of Progenitus to shut the opponent down. Okay, Relic ended up working. I might actually want Harbinger. We only need 1 Relic, right? We only needed 1 Relic. Now, Reedry is a clock. I need to keep Reedry. And also, Reedry is something I can cast outside of Chalice on 2. No, I don't want to bring in more relics, because I'm just going to try to get it with the Wishclaw Talisman. Like, they almost killed us without using their graveyard. Yeah. I wore an onion on my belt, which was a style at the time. And something about bees and nickels or something like that. Oh, change the view. Thank you very much. I hate this view, though. This is terrible. That's not user-friendly. And I think it's atrocious. Okay, we're going to go to card view. I'm going to just make sure I submit it on the other view. This is not good. This still doesn't seem good. Harbinger just looks good on the games where they're going to go in early. I can definitely replace maybe some Tricksters with Harbinger. I guess Trickster and Harbinger are similar. Aether Gust does nothing. Does Pithing Needle interact with anything? Oh, the Wishclaw Talisman. Oh, it's such weak interaction, though. Okay, maybe I should have more relics just for Past in Flames. I'll have 1 more. I don't like it, though. I'm not in love with it. I can sacrifice a creature. We'll sacrifice... Sacrifice the Silver Gillidat. No, that feels wrong. Sacrificing anything feels wrong. Okay, 1 Mistbinder. Okay, if it's Mistbinder, then 1 Reegery. Whatever. Yeah, Lotus Field has hexproof. Well, that's what makes it amazing. Oh! Oh no! Submit the deck. Okay, I hope we submitted the deck. Okay, well, I guess if it didn't change anything, the sideboarding was still good. I was running out of time. That rarely happens to me anymore. My, time flies when you're, you have no idea how to sideboard. And we didn't even learn if changing to pile view prevented the crashes. Well, this hand's awful. I think Lotus Field would be very fair if it had Shroud. Yes, it would be fair. Yeah, time flies when I'm reading chat. Well, this hand is unplayable. Our opponent mulliganed a 6 cards, so that's good. Did the sideboarding work? Yes, we have 1 extra relic in our deck. Oh no! The problem is this hand isn't very good at protecting the relic. What are they going to do? Let's see what they do. They're keeping 6. The problem is if I don't draw, I mean I don't have a 1-drop. It's a slow clock. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'd rather have a random fast clock than this. Yeah, I'd rather have this. I'd rather have no interaction. Apparently Waterlogged Grove almost saved us, so like not having to take damage almost saved us last game, so we'll do it this way. I know. Well, the thing is, you have to dump a card. So then you dump a creature, which means you have no clock. Or you dump. I think I would dump the relic, to be honest, because it's not that important. But then it's the whole game. The whole hand is very awkward to play. Anyway, I like that I have a turn 4 kill here. I know our opponent probably has a consistent turn 4 kill. Fuck it. Let them have a turn 4 kill. I didn't like that hand. I can still draw some interaction here. And there's also the chance that if I didn't draw my land, I would just snap lose. Oh, look at all the 1-drops they're playing. I'm so envious. The 1-drops, people. The 1-drops. All right, no thing in the ice yet. Attack for 3. They're actually dealing damage to themselves with this Watery Grave. Okay, Watery, sleight of hand. It's hard to tell if their hand is good or not. All right, they didn't do anything. Game continues. Don't think they have counter spells. But anyway, it's all going to come down to the next turn. I'm diversifying my creatures, obviously, so I can take as little damage as possible. Okay, they're going to try to draw a card here. Looking for a Fatal Push, perhaps? Twiddle. Ah, that's cute. That's good news, people. Because of our clock, our opponent is actually trying really hard to stem the bleeding here. I mean, we still have like a kill next turn. All right, better go for it. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow! Oh, they're looking for field, so they can still play field here and untap it, right? Oh, play Thoughtseize. No. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, they're gonna get another turn then. They get another turn. Discard 3 cards. Is it to their advantage? They discarded Aria Flame. They have no red mana yet. Okay, so if I attack for 7, I could attack for 5 or attack for 7. Okay, I could attack for 5, put you down to 5, play Harbinger. Then if you Echoing Truth this, I still only attack for 4. Okay, so we'll do this anyway. This doesn't play around Echoing Truth, but it might actually prevent our opponent from playing a land that will shock them. All right. I kept the aggro hand. Imagine if we kept the slow hand. That wouldn't have worked at all. I went with the aggro hand. Oh, Lotus Field? Oh no. Digging. Digging. Digging, digging, digging. I'm telling you, I know how to play against these combo decks. And this is why we're playing Simic, because we have these aggro starts. We can put the pressure on the combo decks. They don't always have turn 4 kill. Good game, man. Was fun. Sorry to take so long. Game 2. It's all good. Good games. It was entertaining anyway. 150 people were watching you. I'm going to tap my Ether Vial, and that's going to be it, people. The aggroness of Simic Merfolk have done it again. They've done it. They're bringing in the cheddar. They're paying my rent here. Let's go look at this beautiful deck list. Such a wonderful deck. Okay, so and main deck Chalice was good in that matchup. We just didn't know it. The deck tried to tell us. Play Chalice. We've got Chalice. I'm giving you 2 Chalices. I'm giving you 4 mana to cast it on 1 and 2. We completely ignored the advice from our deck, and we kept mulliganing, and truth be told, our opponent was super weak to Chalice. That would have been an easy win game 1. Instead, our opponent smashed us game 1. We got to run it back with this many viewers? We could do that. We could do that. Is Aethergust good, though? Ugh. Like, it's mainly for the Titan decks. Dismember is not terrible against Titan, because I can still kill Dryad of the Eleusinian Groves. Can't tell yet, though. Good games, Nikachu. Deck looked really good. Was the one you smashed in round 1. Oh, yeah. A lot of our opponents are showing up in the chat today. Sorry that Chalice destroyed your hopes and dreams. That was actually the point, though. Have Chalice main deck a game 1 against the Prowess and the Death Shadow matchups. You're not the only victim. You're not the only victim. Okay, so, I guess, well, I still need to experiment more with Aethergust. It didn't actually turn out to be anything useful this league. I guess, was Dismember better? I'm not too sure. We know that main deck Chalice helped a lot. It was the difference between winning and losing the really tough matchups like Shadow and Prowess. Reedry also was a good replacement for Smuggler's Copter. And the Pithing Needle crushed Charbelcher. Needle Charbelcher. That's it. It was over. You can do whatever they want. How do you side versus spirits and humans? Good question. So against spirits, we're definitely going to be taking these out. I mean, basically, we can play it like this. I could also bring in some needles against spirits. In order... Whoops. What am I doing? I'm just... Oh, this is not actually sideboarding anything. I'm just removing cards from my deck. Awkward. Very awkward. Cards are just disappearing. I'm missing 2 cards in my sideboard. There was... Oh, Spreading Seas is supposed to be in this deck, and that's too many cards. So there's a possibility that I can have Pithing Needle because you can name Aether Vial and really screw them. Or otherwise you can like bring in... Like Pithing Needle can also name General Kudrow. But in general, I'm going to have some balance of like... You can also bring in Aethergust against humans. Not a great card, not a bad card. Point is, like, at least humans is not a big part of the metagame. Pithing Needle... Against spirits, there's actually not a whole lot of greens. Against advanced spirits, they don't even play Collected Company anymore, so this isn't even useful there. The safe thing is to do just keep all the Force Negations. As against spirits, definitely have Force Negation. They could be playing Collected Company. You can hit Aether Vial, you can hit Path to Exile. Against humans, maybe go for... so spirits, Force Negation. Against humans, go with Pithing Needle. I'm not really expecting that matchup to be a huge portion of the metagame, though. I know, what's his name? The Queller guy, Dr. Queller, is doing really well with spirits, but aside from him, no one else is playing it. All right. So for everyone watching live, we are going to keep playing. We're going to keep going. I'm not done yet, but for everyone on the replay, that's going to be our game for today. We're going to thank all my patrons and Twitch subscribers for supporting the channel. We're also going to thank our sponsors, themanabase.com and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu, Merfolk Master, playing Simic Merfolk in Modern.